Wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
It's New Year's resolution time. Kiss another year goodbye. These New Year's resolutions are just another pack of lies.
Well, hello and welcome back. It is Wednesday morning, and I'm back at the Wing Defender. And this may look like a moth, but it's not. It is some detail I am starting to paint into the wings of the feathers of the wings of the Wing Defender. Hence the name Wings. I'm just roughing in some contrast colors. Now I'm going to go back in and bring the orange up a little bit more, and then I may decide here and there to paint a feather solid, one color or another, just to indicate maybe some repair or some replacement of a plate, just to break up so it doesn't look so pretty, for lack of a better word. I also put some of this hull red, which is a brownish red, on the neck and the head, and I'll bring up some of those oranges and then go back in and repaint some of the greens around it. But right now, like I said, I'm just massing in colors to see what I like and to see what works. And these guys are laying with not much work done on them except for the blue-green or the blue-gray base coat. And what I'm going to do is dig out the episodes today and take a look at them and see what I should be doing. Good morning. It's Thursday and work continues on the Wing Defender. And at this point, it is less like a starship painting and more like a D&D miniature almost, because you can't do everything with airbrushes, my friends. You have to do some stuff with the old pen, the old brush. So what I'm doing is going in with some orange paint and redefining the trailing edge of these feathers. Just the demarcation line between the panels. And it's slow and tedious work, and just the kind of mindless stuff to get you off of the crap show that 2016 is turning out to be. Just concentrate on a little bit of feather work, and call your friends and family. Make sure everybody's still alive. Well, hello, it's Friday. Yes, I'm going to try to get something on tape this week, and I have put the Wing Defender to the side because frankly, I'm getting a little bit tired of it, and I want to do something new. It's coming along nicely, but the wings are just taking a little bit more time than I want them to take. So now I'm turning my attention to the Equinox here, and I'm very happy with that one nacelle. And it looks good from the front, looks good on angle, looks good from the side. Like I said, as good as resin kits get, but this one, this troublesome one, I have removed it from the top of the pylon. There's no real way to monkey with this detail here because of the way that it fits into the hull so nicely. But there is a little bit of a cheat you can use up at the top here to kind of, play with this angle up and down and all of that. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then I will Bondo over top of it and ferret back in. But I'm going to go ahead and glue these pylons in place. And like I say, I'm happy with that nacelle as is, but I'm going to start once I've got all these guys nailed down and they're not going to move, then I can do a little bit more jimmying with this. I still haven't gotten the I may have to remind Tracy, I still haven't gotten the replacements for the missing fins there yet. So but before I do any overall painting, I want to make sure I'm done with my sanding and spot puttying and all that kind of stuff. And it's the old familiar one step forward, two steps back, one step to the side, a jump to the left, and a pelvic thrust. Yeah. I had originally thought that yes, I was going to go ahead and attach the nacelles to the pylons, and then build them that way, and then attach the pylons to the body. Well, no luck, Chuck. It was best to saw them off of the top of the pylons, and I got, out of 4, I got 1 that's square. So I've ferried in the pylons, and I'm going to let those let the Bondo putty dry up and cure in before I do anything more. And then I'm just going to set these nacelles on top by eye, not paying attention to the tabs, because I think the tabs, well, I think the real culprit is here are the pylons, and the pylons are always the weak spot in a resin kit because they're very thin. And as light as these engines are, the thinness of this, if it's not exactly dead on, it's got a twist in it. These have got a little tiny twist in it. Now I can try to heat them up and rebend them into place, but that's kind of a all or nothing approach, and if it doesn't work, then I've got wasted pylons. So it's much easier for me to put the pylons in and then make up any give at the top here, just balancing the cells on the top of the pylons the way they should be. The pylons themselves are pretty square. The tops, maybe not so much, but the way they fare into the body, and because they're so wide at the bottom, there's not really anything you could do about it except glue them in place and take them as they go. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let these let the Bondo in here, and I'll sand it, and I may have to go another round, get it all nice and smooth. And then I'm just going to balance these these nacelles on the tops of the pylons the way they need to be. And I'm not even on the right engine. That should be over here. So sort of like that there. But these two guys go over here. And that's where we're going to leave it. Well, this is how the work table is going to look at the end of 2016. And that isn't all that exciting or impressive. And I didn't want this to be the last image that went out over for the year. So I decided to do something a little bit different. And this is it. Yes, this is what I'm calling the class of 2016. This is every model that I have completed this year, with the exception of 2. There was a second Robin that I did for a buddy of mine that's not here. And there was an Excelsior that I completed this year, but I sold it. So it's not here anymore. But here are the representations of everything that I worked on this year. Don't mind the stuff in the back. It's just the stuff here on the table. Stuff in the back is, part of the normal display. But I would say the biggest chunk of the year was taken up on the hopper, and maybe some on the flying sub. But most of these came and went pretty quickly. But this is what I am referring to as the class of 2016. Now here you'll see I'm not too proud to beg to blow my own horn and say I have some gold-winning Wonderfest kits here, namely that Eagle that I'm very proud of, and of course the Hopper. And I didn't include everything that I had won at Wonderfest for, because some of the stuff was built in the last calendar year, not in 2016. So what you see here is only what I completed in this year. And yes, I'm cheating a little bit with the Batwing because it's not 100% complete, but it's complete enough. But there's Dracula and the Gorn. And I don't know whether you've seen the Gorn since I finished the eyes on him, but there's the Gorn with the finished eyes. And the Tug and the Nautilus And the raptor is tucked down in there, and the penguin. Now I didn't power up. I'm not. You can see the cords laying around. I'm not powering everything up here, but oh, wee Batmobile stuck down in there. But when you look at it like this, it's a fairly productive year. And that's going to do it for 2016. Never mind the fact that it turned out to be a regular dumpster fire towards the end of the year. 2016 was a fantastic year. I realized quite a few life goals this year. Most notably retiring, yay. Building this room here, yay. That was a big goal that I had for many years now. And see, there you see the captain's chair. Getting a captain's chair was another big goal. That trip out to California, I still think about. It was quite a highlight. Getting to meet Steve Neal has been something that I've been wanting to do for years. Seeing the Enterprise up in Washington, watching Steve build his Enterprise, watching Malcolm and Margaret refurbish the actual Enterprise. Things like that stick with you. And sometimes it's easy to forget what a good year you've had because of events of the last week or so. But when I was going back to look at, over some of the videos from the beginning of the year to see how, which models I actually started on so that I could pull them out to put them on the table, I got caught up in a bit of the old reverie of, you know what, it was not such a bad year. A lot of life-changing good things happened. So I hope you can get some enjoyment out of your year. I hope that you will. I'm just getting carried away here. I don't have a selfie stick, but I'm going to, let's see how far away I can get the camera. I'm sorry, I'm playing. But I hope you have a certainly better 2017 than 2016 turned out to be. And I hope you enjoyed the videos. I hope you have a happy new year. I hope you stick around and come back next year. We're going to have more of the same. And until then, I say Happy New Year's to you and a better one next year. Peace and long life.
I'm not gonna smoke, stop being such a dope. I'm gonna lose weight, stop being so late. I'm trying to save money, stop dressing so funny. I ain't gonna live or flirt with the babysitter. Play my stereo loud, pass gas in the ground, take the garbage out, waste water in the drought. Won't use credit cards, gonna mow the back.